everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie and I am Intuitive Wisdom. I hope that everybody is feeling good. I hope that you all are flowing effortlessly through this ascension journey, through all of this, through these energies, through these shifts, because things are changing fast, and they're changing quite frequently. So hope that you're staying grounded during all of this. And I hope that you're staying connected with yourself. That's really what being grounded is all about. Just having that safe space within yourself that you know that you can always go to for guidance, for answers, for clarity, and for peace, for comfort. You should always be comfortable with yourself. You should always be going in and going within should always be something you look forward to doing. So just make sure you're doing your work, and yeah, just moving right along. So today I have a message for the Divine Feminine. So I'm just going to pull a few cards. Tapping into the Divine Feminine energy, I feel like it's extremely peaceful right now, which is something that you should embrace. So, because you know how chaotic things can get just daily, just living your daily lives. So when you come upon an energy of peace, if you're able to tap into that energy and really harness it, you should use it to your benefit. You should use that. It's being more in a receptive state. So you might be feeling a little bit secluded. You might want to be to yourself right now. You might be strengthening your connection with your higher self. You might be kind of like dabbling in your own magic right now. And that's, you're cultivating your magic. That's what the Divine Feminine is doing. So cultivating and growing and gardening your space, gardening your heart and your mind, gardening your body, taking care of yourself is what the Divine Feminine is doing. Yeah, and you're releasing anything that goes against that. You've already released that, and that's been what has allowed you to come into this space within yourself, is releasing anything that gets in the way of that. That space or that bubble that you've created of safety that you can always go within, and you have to keep chaotic energy out of that. That's your space that nothing else is allowed to infiltrate unless you give it permission to, but it's best to just keep that space for yourself all the time to even eliminate any confusion or chaos. Your own energy is yours. You don't blend energies. You don't let anything come in and dictate your energy. You don't let things confuse you, stepping out of an illusion. This is the Seven of Cups. So I think that the Divine Feminine has gotten to a point where she can see past all illusions. There's a lot of different choices and options here in these cups. Some of them look dangerous, and then there's this lady sitting here, like trying to, she's alluring, she's hypnotizing. So, and you can get like that when you make the wrong decisions and you get stuck in these cycles. So it's really important that having a perspective as to what is in each individual cup from like a bigger point of view, so you can kind of have an eagle eye on what cup to pick, so. And I know the Divine Feminine has already reached that point of knowing which cup that she's going to pick, or which cup that she's going to, let into her space. This is like catching things before, they can even cause this energy. This is like feeling and seeing these energies before they're even able to come and cause confusion and chaos. This is an intuitive like energy with these two cards together. Yeah, sensing it. You can sense illusions. You can sense anything that is not resonating with your soul, and you know how to move around that so it doesn't affect you. Okay. Then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is, in the upright, it's about an equal give and take. Let me turn it upright. So in the upright, it is an equal give and take. It's receiving, it's reciprocity. But in the reverse, it's an unbalanced energy. It's giving your energy, pouring into something, and it's not pouring back into you. And this is something that you have released, and you have noticed your value. You know, you stopped giving into energies that were not pouring into you the same way, things that were dimming your light in a way. And you turned your eye on your own pentacle, on yourself, and you're only worried about you right now. And this is, and you're cultivating again your magic. You're really feeling yourself. You're really in touch with yourself. You're really in tune with yourself. You know that you are very valuable. You are very aware as to who you give this pentacle to, who you give your value to. You're not easily manipulated. You don't even have to work too hard because you receive. And because you have set standards, you have boundaries. The Queen of Pentacles possesses all of these energies. And that's where the Divine Feminine is. And this is bringing you into a balance, a beautiful one. This is divine balance, the Temperance card. This is you being able to fill your own cup back and forth. This is just harmony. This is a place, this is an energy that you have within that space within yourself. This is things coming together, like the yin and the yang, you know. So yeah, I'm just seeing like the yin and yang symbol in your sacral area, like it's activated and it's on, and it's balanced, and it's and I say activated because it's now in a state where it's ready to receive. It's vibrating, it's really high, the frequency is beautiful, and it's just an attraction for beautiful things in your life right now. So that's what happens when you're at peace and you're in harmony with yourself and, you know, with the universal energies. It just brings beauty into your life. And especially when you keep all of this to yourself, you know, because sometimes we're permitted to do that. We have to like just kind of harness our own. You're working on your chi right now. That's your eternal life force. That's like your spark of what makes you you. That's what makes you you. So we have gotten so like out of balance and out of touch with that spark in us, and it has just caused so much chaos within the world, as we can see. Let alone just the individual trying to create its own realities, you know, and then be happy with it. It's impossible because we're not even connected to, you know, that spark and that chi energy within. But we are now, and it's on, and it's activated, and it's clear, and we have released everything out of that space, you know, that has been pumped full of bullshit and confusion and chaos, and it's space that should be off limits to people or to anything else. It's just your space. So that space has become clear and it's clean, and I'm seeing it like a crystal ball. It's just a very clear and pure space that you have now, and you're going to be able to put in there whatever you choose to. Excuse me. Okay, and okay, the Strength. The Strength card, this is, you know, self-explanatory. But I think that strength, the superpower of strength is really underestimated, because having the strength to pull yourself out of situations, or having the strength to recognize what needs to be changed and actually actively changing it, and making your life go into a totally different direction, that takes a lot of strength and a lot of energy, because, you know, we have so much momentum geared towards whatever direction we're headed in because of the steps that we have been taking previously. So it builds a momentum, and that's just kind of the way that your life goes in. And sometimes that momentum has been built with like just all the wrong stuff, leading us on the wrong direction and the wrong path. So for us to get to a point where we can stop and recognize things and see where we're going actually, and see what really needs to be changed in order to make a right turn, to get on the right path, it takes a lot of strength, a lot of mental strength, a lot of spiritual strength, and a lot of physical strength. So strength really is an underestimated superpower, because it's one that has the potential to change your whole entire life. So this is an energy that you are also putting in, your creative bubble, your chi, your crystal ball. This is another energy that's in here. This is another energy. The Queen of Wands. You are taking care of yourself. You're confident. You don't need anybody else's, what's the word I want to use? You don't need anyone else's yes or permission. That's not the word I'm looking for, but it'll come to me. You move passionately, and you're very creative, and you know how to use your magic. You know exactly what to do. You could actually actively practice magic, and be intuitively led to do things that create an abundance and a beauty from you. The Queen of Wands is extremely connected to herself as well. She's connected to her magic and her power, and she knows how to use it. So there's that. That's really beautiful. There's nothing wrong with lavishing, in your own energy for a minute, and you come out glowing, and it makes you attractive, and it makes you beautiful. This is also a form of beauty magic. It's when you really hone in on your own energy. Okay, and the Ace of Swords. This is Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So the Ace of Swords is a truth, a revelation, mental clarity, just clarity. Like you've gained a different perspective on something, and you're enlightened about something. So this is you coming to the realization of who you are, and who you have come to be at this point. And you know exactly who you are, and you know how to let your mind guide you here in this new cycle that you've stepped into, because it's connected. It's connected to source, and that's because you have done the clearing, and you know, and you've been dedicated. You've been extremely dedicated. Just the way he has his eyes closed, both of them. It looks like they're all in. It looks like they're both at peace as well. Just a dedication, loyalty. This is what has gotten you here, is being loyal to yourself. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles are out here, and this is a pair. This is a match. So this is your divine feminine and divine masculine. And it's funny because when I first started this message, I said this is a message for the divine feminine. And then as I started the reading, I was like, oh, wait, no. This is too powerful. The divine masculine has to be involved in this as well, because we, divine feminine and divine masculine, are connected. Whether or not you're with someone or not, the divine feminine and divine masculine energies have to work together in order for one of them to activate. So I was like, yeah, I know that that the King of Pentacles is going to come out, and it did. But anyways, these are two energies that have been dedicated to working towards the same goal, and that is your higher self in you, or your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies within yourself. And you have both of those energies you have been able to bring together and really activate that chi. Activate you. This is beautiful. And I'll pick one more. I'm just going to pick one from, I'm not going to pick, but this is one that came out last night. And it's Covenant. It says Sacral Contract. And what this card is all about is intentfully having a contract with the universe and the universal energies and God or source or whoever you want to make a contract with. And a covenant, I'm sorry, it's not even a contract, covenant is the word. But it's about making intentions on making it clear as to what your purpose is here. What are you here to do? What are you here to give and to receive? How are you going to be of service? And make it clear as to what you want and what you require in return for the work that you're doing. Even if the work isn't external, your inner work is what's most important at first. So just making it clear, hey, universe, I'm going to promise to work on myself intentfully in meditation 3 times a week. I'm going to go in and do a cleanup and check on myself and see how everything is and do some shadow work. And in return, I want, you could say anything, whatever your desires are. I want an extra, $200 a week just to, manifest in my life, and make it clear like that. So this card is just about having a contract, because you have already, you're awakened now. That's such like a cliche word, yeah, I'm awakened. But once you have activated these 2 energies, you really have become awakened, and you're in a new spot. You're in a new reality and in a new path. So you need to revise and rewrite, and because you're a new person, so there's new requirements, and you're going to be doing different things. So you have to go and make it clear to the universe as to, hey, this is what's up. This is who I am now. This is what I'm going to do. And this is what I'd like in return. Thank you. So that was that card from yesterday, but I'm going to pick one for today to end the reading. This has been beautiful. I always love being able to tap into these energies. And how funny. This is... yeah, it's an honor. It's an honor. It's a cleansing for me. It's also, it's like, many awakenings for me too, and realizations, and I benefit a lot from this too. So it's just a cycle. It's this cycle right here on the Strength card. But yeah, 7/25, that's my birthday. That's funny that came out. Garden of Venus. This is about rest and renewal. So I'm going to read what is in this book. And this is pretty much everything. And the energy of just resting and renewing yourself and replenishing has been coming up a lot, because we have gone through a major shift just recently, just even transiting into the new year. And then just a lot of little shifts that have taken place, because we are doing so much clearing and changing our paths. So to make sure that you get your rest and that you are doing self-care is mandatory as well, into keeping your space clean. So the Garden of Venus, the place of all is well, rest and renewal, self-acceptance. When the Garden of Venus appears, you are invited, actually summoned, to return to the pleasure garden of love. It is time to leave the field of battle. Put your sword away. There is nothing you need to defend anymore. Step through the gate into the garden of earthly delights. Bask in the joy of the wish-fulfilling trees and the scent of the healing flowers. You have returned home. That's that space within. You are weary, and it is time to rest deeply and be renewed. Go into the sacred garden alone, as there is no need for another to be present to experience its pleasures. Really, stop looking for the other. Enter by yourself. Allow your senses to intoxicate you. Leave all thought behind. Lose your analytical mind and return to your body. In the Garden of Venus, there is a still pond that shows you your reflection when you stoop down to drink. Who is that staring back at you? Look at who you have become. Rinse your face with these healing waters and practice deep acceptance. Love who you have turned into, with all your imperfections and blemishes. The goddess Venus holds a mirror that allows you to see yourself in all your flawed beauty. Do not become caught in its spell. After a quick glance, take the mirror with you and return to the battlefield, that you may reveal to others who they are becoming. Then you will no longer have a use for your sword. Yeah, this is just about, this is going within, going into that space, that crystal ball. Look at that white light, going and having that space activated and on, and that being the place that, you go for rest and renewal and cleansing. And then you can come back out revitalized and new and with different insights, and you can take that, metaphorically speaking, mirror that she said, and show others who they are, because you see who you are, because you have gone within and you know. So I hope this message resonates with whoever. I hope it resonates with you all. Listen to it. Please like and subscribe to my videos. I love doing this. This is just, yeah, it's an honor to do this. So have a good day. Bye.